Hello friends, this is Cold Run back with Final Fantasy Type-0. You see the game is not up in front of you. Instead, this is last session's episode, and I just wanted to go over parts of this for myself, like to see if I can parse out or guess, not to guess anything, just try to understand what happened a bit more. There's a couple, so I have it started here. I'm actually going to mute it because it'll be weird to hear my voice back from the past in this. Carving out hours that cannot return. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're counting hours, I guess. Counting, just emphasizing the count of time. The time is ripe. The first seal is opened. I have no idea what the first seal is. Just no idea. I have no idea what the first seal is. I don't. It's been so long since I played Final Fantasy XIII and that whole series. So if there's stuff from that game that, like, from that whole anything from that game's lore or mythology or characters or about the terminology or anything like that, that, like, if I knew it, it would make things super clear, please, let me know. Feel free to remind me. Time's right. The first seal is open. I don't remember if seals were a factor in that game or in that lore. These are the... Is this Orphan and... what the heck is that name? I'm Googling in a different window. FF13... Orphan and... Orphan is a wheel-like... I'm looking at the Wikipedia entry here. Orphan is a wheel-like fal'Cie with a pivotal role in sustaining Cocoon. Rests within Orphan's cradle. Could the wheel-like thing here be related to the wheel that they're referring to in here? Probably not. That seems unlikely. Who were the two? Who were the two gods? All right, I'm looking at, here we are, divinity in Final Fantasy XIII. Three deities, Pulse, Lindsay, and Etro. Again, the names are familiar, but I don't really remember the details, so I won't worry about it too much. Or Boonavels was a thing. Like, if you're able to refresh me on, like, what this was to the extent it matters here, please let me know. All right, so this is entering Akademia. So that thing in the distance, is that a Ursus? It's like a slow-moving phantasmal thing. I think it's a Ursus. Out of the Cimmerian seas rose a temple like none the world had seen, from which the Ursus would wreak havoc on all of Orience. So here's the other thing. This is very Phoenix themed. I mean, I don't know if it's Phoenix themed, but it's fire and ash, which is a very Phoenix themed thing. So is this particular temple that rose related to the vermilion bird crystal taking precedence, like holding sway over Orience? Like, if Militace had won, if Militace had just been stronger and I, like, failed my missions or whatever, would this be like the seas have frozen and turned white, and now, like, everything is covered in snow and white tiger monsters called, like, the Milursus are walking around, or I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how tied this is to us specifically. There they come. They're fading in and out. Here's another thing. So this is... I don't know who that is on the right. On the left, it certainly looks like a Ursus, maybe? I don't know if that's a Ursus. Dominion lost contact with all Akademia division heads, as well as Chancellor Kalia. The l'Cie, Juyu, and Machina both disappeared. Is that l'Cie Juyu? Because he has crystal shit coming out of him, and so... And a fiery sword. So that makes me think but Juyu... Is that Juyu, though? Maybe. But wait, who was the Militace l'Cie, like the board one? No, I don't think. I think this is the Dominion l'Cie, but I could be wrong. Machina's gone too. What role does Machina have to play in this? I have no idea. It said Rem left the party early. And this is just the Ursa seeming to attack Akademia. I think that's Akademia. Wait, hold on a second. What was that? Versen Reaver. Yep, so the Versen Reaver is smacking me down. Akademia. So that was a picture of a Versus. And this really looks like Sid killing himself. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because the tip of the blade I see is bloody as well as his chest, so I guess he stabbed himself and then withdrew the blade. That seems really tough to do with a sword. That seems like a challenge, like a logistically tough way to die. I see the image behind him, which I thought was just general light. It looks like it's a white tiger. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I also don't know why this is important. So why the text is important. Traitorous insiders exposed Code Crimson, disclosing Class Zero's once covert operations. Isn't it not that covert? Like, doesn't everyone and their mom know about Class Zero? Or is Code Crimson? No, I don't. Why is this covert at this point? It doesn't feel like this is a weird. I don't understand why this is important or why this matters. Anyway, that's all I wanted to check out for now. I thought there were other flashes, but I couldn't find them. I thought there were other really brief flashes of someone being bloody or something like that, like really red flashes. I couldn't find them in the playthrough, so I'm going to look for them later. All right, let's head to Class Zero. Classroom 0.
They used to depend on us. All of them. Now they've turned against us.
Fuck them, they're the most fickle people ever.
Just let them hate us.
All we did was carry out the campaigns Mother and the Dominion brass gave us.
Yep.
They just want some place to vent their anger.
Also, yep.
Or perhaps this is simply our fate. As you know, those once hailed as heroes are doomed to be hunted as heathens.
I mean, we have bigger issues, though.
What the heck is going on? It makes no sense.
It's really strange.
And assess the situation. The main problem is
the apocalyptic army of Versus.
First need to,
You don't see that every day. Queen's panicking.
Yeah, because the world's about to end. Why are you laughing?
This is quite serious, Jack. Rem still hasn't woken up.
Yeah,
Rem collapsed?
She just passed out.
Oh, right. I remember that.
She's been unconscious ever since. Why didn't she tell us she was sick?
She didn't want us to worry. That must have been her reasoning.
Yeah, that's probably it. She always did lie to us whenever we brought up health issues.
What? 7? You could tell when Remsky was lying?
Well, couldn't everybody?
Apparently, Rem's been sick for a long time. Mother said that current science can't cure her.
Current science can't cure her? What is she sick with?
Her Phantoma is in such a weakened state that she may never awaken again.
You're all bumming me out. Try to be a little more positive, would ya?
Yo, where'd that punk Machina go off to?
Test. Okay, sorry.
Rem's in trouble. She needs him, that jerk.
He's probably doing what he
Since
can to
all of
help her.
us
I don't know what
remember
he's doing.
who Machina is. That's proof that he's still alive.
Fair point.
So where is he then?
It feels as if Class 0 is beginning to fall apart.
Who cares about if your class is falling apart?
It's too much.
Or if it's gloomy? The world is overrun.
Not to be depressed in this situation.
Taking this really lightly.
Listen, acting all gloomy is not gonna wake Rem up or find Machina. If we don't cheer up, We'll just sink deeper and deeper until we drown in sadness.
But cheering up won't change anything either.
It will, it will. If we stay positive, we can picture a brighter future.
You've seen too much anime, Jack.
Then we can come up with better ideas.
Huh?
Oh.
Actually, that's fair.
Huh?
Yeah, if they're looking for any kind of creativity, they probably need to hold up
Jack.
the same hope.
What?
For the first time in my life, I respect you.
Aw, you're making me blush.
I don't think she respects you that
That's not
much.
a compliment.
If we have time to worry, then we have time to do something, right? Let's get some information.
Were the Russus marching on Akademia? I thought they were, but on the other hand, Akademia is still here, and like the Russus aren't still here. Maybe they just came in. Oh, you. Person I trust least of all. Maybe you'll turn out to be fine, but I still think you're shady as hell.
The seal has been broken, and the souls have been released.
Okay, yep, you know what's going on. I was right to think you're shady.
Mother, what happened?
Will you children be able to make it?
What?
Will you darlings be able to make it beyond the void, in spite of the minuscule, no, infinitesimal probability of success?
The void.
Mother, what are you talking about?
I want you all to write the final page yourselves.
Huh?
None of you have ever chosen your own way of living. Not once.
Yeah, most kids
We
don't.
haven't chosen our way of living?
Queen, you understand, don't you?
You mean the Akashic records?
Oh, I didn't.
Precisely.
Okay.
Recorded in those pages are the will of the crystals, the cogs driving your destiny. All you have done throughout your lives is dutifully carry out the orders you've been given, as written in the records.
Are you telling us to smash Destiny?
That's...
So I want you to choose your own endings.
Okay.
This is the final freedom I give you as humans.
What?
Yes.
You give...
You are all human.
Yeah? Are you not?
Humans cannot choose how they are born. However, humans are the only ones who can choose how they live and how they die. So choose, darlings, and inscribe the final page as you see fit.
Boy, she was acting different.
Yeah, she
It was
was.
like she made even less sense than normal. My brain hurts. I mean, of course we're human, right, hey?
So she's clearly not
Mother
human.
told
What
us
is
to
she?
choose. But what exactly are we supposed to choose?
Huh.
You okay?
No. I'd imagine right now everyone all over the world is crying out for a savior.
Hey.
Probably right. And suppose that at this point the savior is going to have to be us. How did we survive anyway? Like in such great numbers, we disproportionately survived the attack. Supposing that the Versus do in fact destroy Phantoma. Why do you think the Versus destroy Phantoma? What did I miss? The essence of life itself, how might we go back to fighting with such dangerous foes?
How may I enlighten you?
I suspect the tribunes at Central Command must have been able to gather a few shreds of intel, though I remain skeptical regarding its utility.
Hi.
So, what exactly are those Versus things anyway?
Yo, are they really that tough?
They're super tough. So tough, they make me feel like I'm a weakling.
And you carry, like, the ogre hammer.
This is what it must feel like to finally meet your match.
You serious?
And now, I have more sad news. First went to Concordia, and now their
I have to
signals
screenshot that.
kaput.
We can't get in touch with them, hey?
So the Ursus ate him.
Do they eat people? Is that their thing?
That ain't our problem, hey? First got beat. So what? We just gotta kick the snot out of those Ursus.
They're level 99.
If Class 0 gangs up on them, they'll be toast.
There's a lot
We'll
of them,
eat
and they were
for
level 99.
breakfast.
You know, for once, your trash talk actually makes me feel better. What?
Nothing says congratulations on your victory better than the sight of your home overrun with monsters and covered in the blood of your comrades. Welcome back.
Hey!
Big mood. It's really thoughtful of the Ursus to regenerate like that. How did they know I couldn't bear to say goodbye? What? They regenerated and they eat Phantoma. Did I miss a chapter? Did I skip a chapter?
Hey, you eat yet?
Us versus the Ursus. Things couldn't get any worse. Yeah. Us, yo. Worse us. Oh my god. Well played, 9.
Huh?
Who do you think they are anyway, barging in here like that? They're gonna learn that once you mess with Agato, you're finito, yo. Finito, like tempo. Okay.
Can I help you?
Even Mr. Juyu Man wasn't able to beat those Ursus things. They must be super duper strong. They really seem that way. I wish Mother were here. She would make all the Ursus go bye-bye. I think she might be a fan of the Ursus. I don't know. She hasn't given me much to go on. Alright, Orderly, what do you got for me? Nothing I care about. Okay. We came all the way back to Akademia to celebrate our victory, and those Ursus things showed up to crash our party. And to make matters worse, I can't find Machina anywhere, Kupo. At least Rem is okay. Kupo. Sorry. Can't forget the Kupos. After she collapsed, some researchers from Sorcery took her back to Dr. Alrasha's office. Oh god, don't leave her with Dr. Alrasha. That's the safest place she can be right now, so there's no need to worry, Kupo. God, it's just that the game is telling me Rasha's the villain right now. Like, very explicitly, but again, watch her be like the secret hero, and I'm just misinterpreting it.
Yeah?
Don't tell me you're surprised that I said something clever back there. I'll have you know the only thing sharper than the blade of my katana is my rapier wit.
Huh? What is it?
Sure, being a constant wellspring of positivity isn't always as easy as it looks, but the only way to get through the whole "oh no, the apocalypse is upon us" thing is to just laugh it off. Is that the only way to get through it? Is it? I'm not so sure.
This isn't the time to chat.
Akademia never used to be this quiet. There were always a ton of kids running around through the halls and making tons of noise. That's right, they're all dead, but you probably don't remember them.
Don't forget to train.
Of course, I can't remember who those kids were or what kind of noise they were making. That just makes the place feel emptier, yeah. Again, that fucking memory thing. It just hit me. The deja vu thing, like, memory, that's the second... This is the deja vu that Cater mentioned. That's the second big memory slice in the game. She's saying she can't remember that, and we can't remember when people die. So she's saying, like, she can't remember previous life except briefly. So did she die previously? Is that, like, what the Wheel of Time shit is about? King, gathering intel's fine, just don't overdo it. Negatively spreads like a virus. Can't get there. Options. What are you telling me to go... Oh, headquarters. That's the main quest. Let's keep exploring.
Will anyone who has seen the Chancellor or a division head please report to the command room immediately?
There's people here again. There's no way we can repair the Great Portal without the Arch-Sorceress's help. Doesn't she know there are innocent men and women trapped with those horrible things? Ah, so we can't access this or the other rooms. I've got some no-win tags for you, my friend. 7, yeah. 'Tis truly a noble soul who shows unfailing reverence for the fallen even now. Give me a potion. Thank you. Arch Sorceress Alrasha said those things are called verses, but how did she know that? Yep. Does she also know how to keep them from slaughtering us all? And does she even want to? Many a cadet has passed through that great portal before, but never again. Passed through that great portal before you, but never again. We must try to find solace in knowing it shall remain a symbol of the day we successfully repelled the Versus. So we did push them back somehow, and it involved, like, blowing this up? I don't know. Destroying the great... Yeah, okay. Destroying the great portal was our only way to prevent those Versus things from following us. I just hope the people we left with them are still alright yet, but probably not. Now can we go to the classrooms? No, we can't. Alright, let's check here. Arch Sorceress Alrasha once mentioned the Versus in passing, but no official records of them exist, so I simply assumed they were some sort of mythical creatures. Yeah, they are not. This isn't your fault. You were just doing the dirty work no one else wanted to do. Don't let others get to you. They're looking for a scapegoat, that's all. Yep, I don't feel bad about this. I don't feel guilty, at least. This isn't exactly what I had in mind when I said I hoped everything would finally be over once we defeated the Empire. Yeah, that's a real monkey's paw answer to your request, your hope. You aren't worried that word got out about Code Crimson, are you? It's really not a big deal, Kupo. After all, you kids aren't the only ones taking on a bunch of dirty jobs for the Dominion, Kupo. Maybe you've already figured it out, but Class 9th is actually a group of highly skilled assassins composed of members from Intel Section 4 and its reserve cadets, Kupo. All of your Code Crimson orders are actually just hand-me-down missions that my cadets either wouldn't or couldn't deal with, Kupo. Now that I think about it, you kids are pretty similar, Kupo. Yeah, I really don't feel that... I don't feel like that's a big deal. We go in here? No. Let's see if we can go into Kazusa's lab. Or anything on this other side? No. Oh, you. Hirohata. I know that the end is fast approaching, but I'm perfectly fine spending my final moments here. I never had anyone I was close with anyway. And even if I did, they aren't here anymore. That hurts to hear. Are you looking for Kazusa too? No Kazusa. Any changes here? No, it's the same thing as before. Okay. I'm pretty sure that looked like it was just going to be the same thing as before. Let me know if I should go back and look at it again. Any new Rubicus entries? There's got to be some here. The super tough Versus, so that's got to be Sync's cutscene thing. Okay, we got a few here. Operation Homecoming. Now in control of the Setme district, the Dominion Army set out to... No, this was the... Okay, this is where we took out Baz. Okay. Excavated airship, we got the Setzer. Capturing the Imperial capital. Once inside the capital city, the Dominion Legions fierce Imperial resistance. Unlike its opponents, the Dominion still had a formidable reserve force waiting in the wings. We began deploying reinforcements by the squad, completely overwhelming the Empire, and Noltesi surrendered. The Dracobaltian coup and the sealing of... So there's some new stuff. There's some definitely new stuff here. Federation and Republic. Beyond verifying the authenticity of chronicles that supposedly predate our current age, the studio system... And I'm just gonna... Again, I might kind of skim through this rather than reading every last word. Okay, this is the airship's logbook we found. Registry tells us the vessel was one amid a fleet of dozens, all in the service of what was known as the Federation. We haven't heard of any Federation, have we? Many infer that its primary purpose was military, as the log contains several accounts of combat with some manner of sky soldiers in purported allegiance to the Republic. The prevailing historical theory holds that these two composite states, Federation and Republic, partook in a battle of epic proportions. Okay. This, again, some of this feels like it could be references to stuff in Final Fantasy XIII, like this could be super past or super future. I don't know. Science has found the document's age exceeds 2,000 years. The veracity of historians' inferences cannot be so easily ascertained. Nevertheless, that such a simple, ordinary log could draw so much scholarly attention sets one's mind to wonder what mundane, overlooked article might survive until posterity of our lives. Alright, formation of the Kingdom of Dracobaltia. This is the heretics, right? Contact with the crystal in the Sea of the Blue Dragon instilled the ability to command and we know they can commune with beasts, we know that. Oh! So the people of Reloshi were... Reloshi are the Dracobaltians. Okay, so contact with the crystal in the Sea of the Blue Dragon instilled the ability to command and commune with beasts and the otherwise unremarkable people of Reloshi, thenceforth known as the Dracobaltians. Wow, okay. The monsters that plague people were now their loyal servants, and by removing it, so their civilization advanced. The temple became the heart of society. This is the temple they wanted offerings. And the custom of rendering offerings to the Crystal Keeper had the effect of centralizing authority, so much so that by the year 197, the Crystal Keeper declared himself king, imposing formal rule over the surrounding towns and villages. The Crystal Keeper, so this is the Cranium. So I thought the Dracobaltians were like an offshoot of Concordia. This seems like a predecessor of it then. Dracobaltian coup and sealing of Naraku. Oh, yep, it was a predecessor. Having lost the war against Rubim and desperate to become stronger, the citizens of Dracobaltia turned to their blue dragon crystal, hoping it might bless them with even greater power. It bestowed the ability to... Okay, so it gave them the ability to harness wyverns. But the Dracobaltians said, fuck that, we want more. They used their newfound gift to wage war over the fate of all 4 crystals. So they went on a campaign of conquest. And they disrespected the wyverns too. Disrespected their intelligence. It was not uncommon for the dragons to serve as dinner for Dracobaltians in times of food storage. Fuck them. Wow, screw the Dracobaltians. This struggle between fellow children of the Blue Dragon initiated a drastic decline in the crystal's power, and the balance began to falter. However, the Azure Dragon Crystal appeared in order to overthrow the Blue Dragon Crystal. The new crystal, designating Azure Dragon Lassie to create the Cursmire of Naraku and seal away the Dracobaltians for eternity. So the Azure Dragon Crystal okay, so they were heretics, but they were heretics in the way... Wow, and they were heretics in the way that, like, the Romans would be heretics to the Christians, where they came first? Wow. Wow. Unexpected. Alright, the Azure Dragon Crystal then first gave birth to Lassie, who was able to establish a country. Under the guidance of these demigods, Lassie, it became a crystal state. And it became a matriarchal kingdom. Okay. In order to defend its queen, the queen, Ionia subsequently formed a royal guard with a 5-star wardens at its head. Hespera then constructed towns and villages, which became present-day Concordia. As the last step of the establishment of the kingdom, Lassie Vesta erected a palace in the land of Bahamayuri and declared it the royal capital. Super cool. Super cool. Anything I'm missing here that was new? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Historical personae. And we've seen these descriptions before already, so I'm just going to mark them off. Eidolon. No, we haven't seen anything new there. Enemy Compendium's got to be some new ones here. Gabriel Omega model. The bitter taste of defeat still fresh in their mouths. Imperial engineers set out to repair and refine the Gabriel so it could function normally in combat. This is what Hadar Bashtar was using. After making several adjustments to the engine, scientists finally managed to keep the Gabriel from overheating. Okay. The Blackburn was cheap. Okay. So, yeah, nothing super special there. Iron and Red Giant. Let's see about these. Is the Red Giant really red? It is. I guess it just didn't look that way to me. The steely behemoth that paces the concourse of an ancient airship, trolling for intruders. So no one really knows what it is, though. Its face was the entrance, wasn't it? Wasn't the entrance... The more I see its face up close now, its face really was the entrance to the airship. It's a sentient creature. It uses Protector Barrier. Becomes invulnerable when it feels threatened. Yeah, that was annoying. Many suspect it's an artificially created instrument of ancient technology. I agree with that. Crimson armor, a Red Giant. Our Crimson armor-clad creature wanders the empty halls of a forgotten airship. Its health constantly regenerates and it goes into overdrive. Okay, yeah, so nothing super wild there. I thought there was more stuff. I guess we don't see it if we don't defeat it, so we wouldn't see it for, like, the Malboro we met. Okay. Glad we checked there. Cool new details about the history of Concordia. Did we talk to that Moogle already? Oh yeah, you were the good one who comforted us. Thank you. Alright, let's head in here. Question mark. Who do you need? The only way to defeat the Ursus is to strike when their guard's down, even then they'll just come back to life. Okay, so they do regenerate. Why do you... Oh, that's just general stuff to know. There you are, Class 0. I've been searching high and low for you cadets. I've discovered a way to vanquish the Ursus, but you're the only ones to whom I can reveal a secret. Holy shit. You already know they'll revive themselves, right? Their trick, however, is to destroy their Phantoma. If you harvest their Phantoma, you'll have the regenerative process. And since you cadets are the only ones aware of Phantoma's existence, only you can defeat these fiends. Good luck. How about spreading the knowledge of Phantoma? This seems like a good time to do that. Just saying. I contemplated ignoring my responsibilities as quester, but your resilience has inspired me. I'm glad to hear that. Your gear still sucks. This doesn't suck, though. This is actually pretty good, but I don't want to spend a fifth of my wealth on that. You've been earning SPP? I have, and your SPP gear sucks. I'm not unhappy to say. No, it doesn't. It's just I don't have enough SPP to make use of it. This, like, increased magic by 18 is pretty flipping good. Yeah, I apologize. I was rude to you unnecessarily. Machina has truly gone missing at a time like this, has he? It's quite uncharacteristic. So you Class Nothing cadets haven't been bullying him, have you? You just called us Class Nothing cadets and then accuse us of bullying? According to Arch-Sorceress Al-Rasha, they keep referring to her title this time. If I had to guess, if I had to put money on the line to say, if someone says, who's the final boss, I think it's going to be Al-Rasha. I think she's the boss. I think she's the final boss. I don't think it's a 90% chance, but I think by a plurality of my vote, my own personal opinions, I think she's the most likely. The Ursus are stronger than we imagined. She advised that we do not attempt to engage them. I fear it might already be too late for some. She advised that we submit to their whims and do whatever they ask. Very strange. I've lost contact with the cadets who went after the Ursus. Still remember their names and faces, but really? That's a surprise. I'm sure they're still alive. It's only a matter of time. That's unexpected as hell. I understand the brave souls who remained here at Akademia successfully repelled the Versus, but I don't know everything. Did you consider asking a Tribune instead of pestering me for details? Hey, come on.
Why not take a break every now and then?
There should be a way to defeat them, but until we... Speaking hypotheticals, yeah, but like, she just told us. We just harvest their Phantoma and we're good to go. Probably. There's very little we can do at a time like this.
Good work.
I'll never forget the dying shrieks I heard over the comm. All of them were crying out to me and I was powerless to help. I'll never forgive myself. I mean, it wasn't your fault, but I get survivor's guilt.
Hey there, guys!
Hey, Nagi.
What are you doing in the war room at a time like this?
I'm here because it's a time like this. We're in trouble. The Chancellor is missing.
What?
It's like, how can he leave us during this crisis, right? I can't contact the Consortium. And I can't even get a hold of Dr. Erasia.
I don't think she wants to be
Mother
contacted.
too? At first I thought the Versus got him. But then I realized I still remember them. So they must be alive.
So, in that case, who's taking charge of the Dominion?
That's the problem. No one. The chain of command is completely shot. So, I thought I'd at least take over here.
So, what's the situation?
Bad. Those Versus things are attacking Rubrum as we speak. The cadets who went to fend him off are helpless against them. A lot of them are dead.
Dominion cadets. Dead?
From what I've heard, it looks like Versus destroy Phantoma in living people.
So, we can't heal them?
You can see how we lost so many.
We have to do something. Fast.
Well, you won't get any orders. You can only rely on yourself and your allies. I might get more information. Stop by again later.
Will do.
This is just about all I can do.
And it's appreciated. You're doing great, Nagi. Okay.
Good work.
I'm anxious to get my hands on some new intel regarding the Versus as you kids. If you learn anything new, send it my way. Will do. Okay. Let's see if it...
available. Please assist in caring for the injured.
That's new.
Cadets must not leave their posts. Take up defensive positions.
Fuyu, that reminds me of something I want to ask. Do you remember my sister by any chance? I just received word that a girl named Aki died and we were related. Oh no! What are you going to give me? I got a tiara. You gave me her tiara. Okay. Thank you, Almarin, for telling me that once I'm here, I can use R1 and L1 to jump down. Thank you so much. That's incredible. The luminous robe is incredible. The tiara is incredible. The unusual artifact is incredible. There's some good shit in here that I have to remember to do quick. The Versus descended upon Akademia without so much as a warning and infiltrated these sacred halls, easily defying the magic of the vermilion bird said to protect us from harm. You bore witness to their power, did you not? Those fiends could teleport around the field with frightening facility. Run as you might, you can't escape. Given that most of our personnel had departed for Ingram, it was nothing short of a miracle we were able to contend with those monsters at all. I fear all hope is lost to the townsfolk. Yeah, the world seemed pretty effed. Wait, that was the main quest? Now we have to go back there? Was that just the main quest? That was it? I turned around and all of a sudden one of those things was right behind me. I'll never forget the dreadful feeling of those cold, lifeless eyes staring into my soul. How did you survive? At least the Versus haven't shown up here. I know we chased them away for now, but they can't relax. Who knows when they might... Did you hear something? Oh no, have they returned? Yeah, it's gotten a good one. Paranoid as fuck. Still can't go in there. So there's new dialogue, so I'm just double checking that nothing's changed in Classroom 0. No, it doesn't
You
look like
okay?
it. Okay, let's head back to the... Before we... I'm gonna wrap up the session shortly, but, like, let's head back to see if there's any new progress in the HQ. Like, maybe this is the information he wanted me to pass on to him? I guess so.
Oh yeah, I should tell you something.
What do you got?
That Empire guy, Sid, he went into that temple.
Sid went into the temple?
What is he thinking?
I don't know. I couldn't even guess. Huh? What's up?
The airship! We can't even get close to the temple. We'll be wiped out at this rate. No! Somebody help us!
Hey, what happened? Respond! Dang. What about the others? No good. Don't tell me they were all wiped out. You guys! Stay away from there.
Okay, so the temple is the final boss
Only
there.
the
That's the
chosen
final dungeon.
may enter that land. The chosen will touch all creation and obtain that which is truth.
It is reason outside of reason. The reason of Agito.
It is power, the authority of Agito.
And the sage proclaims,
In all things there is meaning.
in all things, mourning will end.
Make your choice. Will you choose reason or the power of kings?
I will become Agito.
I will sound the knell to shake all the world. When 9 and 9 meet 9, the depths of reason shall stir. When the seal of creation is broken, a voice like thunder shall sound, and thou shalt know. We have arrived.
What's that?
I have, like, chills.
From the Nameless Tome.
Are you saying Sid's going to be Agito?
Certainly going to try to, I
Not
guess.
necessarily. I only remembered it because the situation is similar. A little too similar.
If Sid were to become Agito,
What will happen to the Dominion?
I'm not worried about that. I just want
Guess we
Versus
can't
to go
just
down.
simply ignore this.
I love her thinking face.
There's something I'd like to discuss with you all. It's a matter of great import.
Lay it on us, Queen. Okay, so Queen will lay that on us in the next episode, I guess. Okay, so this definitely starts to give me some context. So
Sufficient data on the situation.
the whole
We will
"we have
inform you as
arrived"
soon as we
thing,
receive more data. Please refrain from doing anything foolish.
the whole "we have arrived" thing, I'm not sure what to make of that specifically because we've arrived, because that was what, like, the voice when the Versus came up, that was what they said. That was the thing they said. We have arrived. So are they Agito? No, maybe they're the thing that says, like, they're the warning bell that, like, summons Agito to their time of need. Like, not that summons Agito, but the thing that that people become Agito to fight. They've arrived. Okay, they've arrived. Time to get Agito into the picture. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you down the line. By down the line, it makes it sound like there's going to be a break. I'll see you next time.